What is up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome back to Space Engineers. Now, before we do anything, I want to play the last part of the last episode because it got cut off at the end of the video right before we went into battle. So here's the last part of that video. Okay. Oh my god. Do you guys have a shaky feeling like I do? Because I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. This is going to be scary. A commercial freighter. Last time we went to battle with Lil Blue, it did not turn out well at all. It was an epic fail, you could say. So I think at about 1K, or I think at about 1 kilometer, they can start firing. We might be able to fire earlier, though. So let's just kind of get out of that range. We'll take a look. We'll see what we're dealing with, and then we'll decide what to do based upon that. Okay, commercial freighter. Typical ships, I think, usually have guns on the top and the bottom, but not really on the sides. So that's really what I'm going to count on. I think I'm going to go in, hit it from the top. And see if I can do anything. Okay, let's slow ourselves down. Slow our roll a little bit. Oh, we're getting close by accident. I didn't mean to get this close. Oh lord. Okay, well, let's see if I can fire some missiles at him. Oh, they're hitting. We're getting some strikes. Fire a couple more missiles, see if we can fire some Gatling turrets in that general direction. I don't really know what I'm hitting, I'm just kind of shooting. I guess we'll go in a little bit. Let's stop ourselves here real quick. Make sure, because I think we're gliding to the side. Okay, let's go in. Commercial freighter, here we go. Please don't have missiles. Oh, that's got, are those solar panels? That thing looks like the thing, the satellite that we have. Oh god, I wish I had like high-powered beams, high-powered lights so I could see. Because I can't see where any guns are. Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Oh no! It happened again! We've been destroyed! Oh my god. Abandon ship. Abandon ship. Jesus. Alright. Well, we're bad at fighting. That's a thing. I guess we'll do what we did last time as well. We'll see if we can go in and hand-to-hand combat the heck out of this thing. I don't think it's going to work, though. Oh, they're fighting. They're firing. They're firing. Can we get... I figure... Oh, we're probably going to get killed. No, don't hit me. I have 1 HP and a dream. I figure if we can get...
Critical.
If we can get past... Like, if we can get past their solar panels, they won't be able to shoot at us. Oh, God. They have an assailant. That's probably what hit me. They probably had a friendly assailant coming in. Ah, well, that's GG. Oh, my God. I think I need more fighting tips, guys. Because when we're in space and we're going towards Mars, we're going to encounter a lot of fighting things. So we're going to be doing a lot of fighting, I imagine. Should I have just kept opening up with missiles? Like, just literally kept firing them over and over? I guess that could have worked. We're going to go straight towards the assailant, even though we're not going to make it. It's going to shoot us. Oh, we went past it. Okay, well, I guess we're going towards this. Ah, there it is. I had a gun on the top. And there's my body. Alright, guys. Fighting tips down in the comments, please, because I definitely need some help. It seems like. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My apologies for the delay on that. I don't know why. The video rendered properly, but then it didn't upload properly, so it was a super weird thing that hopefully only happened one time. But as we're nearing close to the end of this season, it's time to start figuring out what we want to do in the next season. And I've been kind of split between living in space, which is something that I've wanted to do for a while, and also living on Mars, and that's something that a lot of you want to see as well. So I think we're going to kind of do a hybrid in the next season. In this episode, we're going to prepare for that. I'll tell you more about what we're going to do next season a little bit later in this season as we get a little bit closer to the end. But we got to start preparing for liftoff with Big Red, because we're definitely taking Big Red. In fact, we're going to take Big Red. We're also going to take, I don't know, we might take Mole. The good thing about this is when we were on Earth, everything was made out of atmospheric thrusters, so we couldn't really take it. But when we go towards Mars and the space area, we can actually use all of this stuff because it's using the ion thrusters instead of the atmospheric ones. So that's definitely good. So we're probably gonna take Mole, and if we don't end up taking Mole, we'll at least take Mini Mole. I don't think we'll be able to take the A-Mobile, very sadly, but we might try and find a way to stick it on Big Red, which is going to be our main vessel. I mean, Big Red's huge. She can carry quite a bit. So we're going to take the Mole, a little bit of lag there. We're going to take the Miner, and we're going to take the Welder, although I'm not really sure if we're going to end up using the Welder that much. We might, because I think I'm going to go for a more organic type of series rather than use the nanites to do everything. I'm going to kind of go back to a more survival kind of look. So we might try that out. We might bring the welder and have that be our main welding thing. Aside from that, I think that's just the stuff that we're going to take. Is there anything down here, actually, that we want to take as well? You know, it's hard to see. Do we have any ships down there, actually? I don't actually remember. We might have brought them all up. Oh, right. We have the Bubbymobile. I don't know if we'll bring the Bubbymobile. We could. I don't know. But in this episode, I want to get prepared a little bit by trying to get Big Red a little bit more ready to fly. And the main thing that we want to do with Big Red is we want to try and get her airtight, which I don't think we're going to be able to do this episode, but we can at least try to go towards. And we also want to see if we can get her a little bit more hydrogen, because she uses hydrogen thrusters. We're going to need to get some more ice with our ship over there. Actually, before we do anything, let's figure out a way to make the ship over there work again, because remember, it's out of power, so we're going to need to do something there. Let's go down these stairs here, and what we're going to do is we're going to build a reactor on it to see if we can get a little bit of power before we can connect it back up. So reactor, how do we build a reactor? Well, first we go here to reactor area and see what it requires. There it is. Number 5, looks like reactor requires steel plates. Let's grab a couple of those. Steel plates. Do we not have any steel plates? Why are we not building any steel plates? Let me hop back up to the inventory manager to figure that out. I don't know. Next season we might not go with an inventory manager because it seems like it's good and all. Or we might try a different one. This is Izzy's, but people have been telling me to use the Tim, which is Taladin's inventory manager. If I pronounce that first word, then I'm sorry. But people have been suggesting that one, so I could try that potentially. I know we're going to need some reactor components. Reactor, we might need some computers, so I'll grab a couple of those. We'll need probably some small steel tubes and the reactor components, which are, I don't even know where are reactor components. It's in here somewhere, I just can't see them. I'll grab some motors because I probably need those as well. Okay, there they are. I'm blind. Okay, let's head back up here and we will zoop, put that thing on. Oh, low gravity. That's going to be different because on Mars, the gravity is a bit higher. It's not that much higher, but it's a bit higher. So number 5, we're going to stick this right here because I don't think we already have one yet. And then we'll build her up. Looks like we need large steel tubes, metal grids, and construction components. Let's just jump down here. Large steel tube, metal grid, construction components. Okay, large steel, metal grids, and construction components. Here's a question for you guys. What do you think would happen if Earth built, well, if humans built a colony on the moon? Because isn't this interesting? The size of Earth's floors make it so that if you are at the second floor up, like if you're at the second story like we are right now, and you jump down, if you're a parkour person, you can probably do it fine, otherwise you'll break your leg. But if you're on the 3rd floor, it's almost impossible to jump down. But on the moon, how many floors do you think you could go up before it becomes hazardous to your health to jump down? Because look, this is obviously not much of a problem. Jumping off that right there is just like jumping off a swing set on the Earth because of the gravity difference. So I wonder how high you could jump off on the moon before it's a problem. And then here's another question. If you come from Earth and you're on the moon and you're up here, would you have like vertigo because you think that you'll get hurt if you fall down there, even though when you fall down, you just kind of like, you just land with a nice little splat? I guess splat's the wrong word, but you get the idea. So that's an interesting question, I think. Okay, let's repair this thing up. There we go. And we need to add some uranium. Do we have any uranium? I'm sure we do. I'm sure we have a little bit of uranium in here. Uranium. We have some. Okay, well, that's probably all we need, to be honest. All we really need is enough to bring it up a little bit so that it can connect with that, which is only a few seconds of power, really. There we go. Oh, it's turned on. Oh, no. Turn off, turn off, turn off. There we go. We want it to power up. So turning it off is the best bet, I think. Right? Is that right? I think that's right. I'm not sure. Well, actually, if you can fly with the power on, let's see. Can we turn you on? Go up a little bit. Press V. Go turn around. Go up a little bit. Oh, we're having trouble going up. Yeah, I can't go up any with this current state because the batteries are not charged. So what we need to do is we need to turn battery charging on, and then we need to turn it off. I don't know if that's actually going to charge it because I think that might need to stay on. Are you using power? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's keep it on then and let the batteries recharge, and we'll see if, because I don't think it's using power currently while it's like this, because I don't think these use power while they're on, but that might be using power. I'm not sure, but either way, it shouldn't be that bad. We'll let that chill. Oh wait, it might be ready. It might be ready if we press P then. Yes. Okay, we now have it connected to the base, so it's going to be draining power from the base and recharging the batteries. Are the batteries set to recharge as well? Yes, they are. Awesome. Good. So we'll have that there. And the main reason we wanted that to be charged up is because we need to go and get ice later on in this episode as well, so we can charge up Big Red a little bit. Okay, so now that we have that set up, let's go and get a bunch of steel plates. Because Big Red is not connected to the base, which means we're going to need to be doing all of our welding on our own. And what we're going to be using these steel plates for is mainly just kind of plugging up holes that we forgot about when we brought Big Red from Earth. Stuff that made it hard to make compressible. So steel plates. Here's some. Well, we'll just grab any that we can find here. Oops, I don't want those. Well, we'll grab all these. That's fine. Looks like the nanites have a bunch of steel plates and metal grids, so they should be able to continue building our hangar, which is not yet done, you can see. But it's almost there. Okay. Let's fly up here and get to Big Red. Okay, so let's start looking for some holes that we need to plug. So right here, I think it's perfectly airtight. So we'll go in and close it again. Yeah, so that's airtight. That looks good. It's good stuff right there. This as well. Yeah, because there's no holes here, right? Yeah, I don't see any holes. I don't think there's any up there, and there's definitely none down here. So this is airtight, this little section. It's good to know. Okay, close that up. This part is also airtight. I don't think there are any holes here. The one area that there were holes that you guys told me about at the end of season 1 is this right here. Apparently these are holes. These are not airtight areas. So what we need to do is we need to add something right here, like this. We'll turn it like that, and that should fix it. Boop, boop, boop. How cool would it be if I just kept the edits in white so you could tell that like they're new, like they're season 2 edits? That'd be funny if I kept Big Red throughout every season of this, and then every season I had a new color for edits. That'd be funny. Okay, let's take this one and boop, there we go. Ugh. We're gonna have to fly up there with our jetpack. Okay, so that's airtight now. Windows should be airtight. If I remember correctly, one of these windows didn't exist because I think we left a window out somewhere. But we'll go and check that on the other side in a second. You're airtight because we have windows there. You as well are good. So this side looks to be airtight. Up there, I think it is as well because we did block that off. So yeah, this is definitely airtight. Good. Let's go back in this way. Close that. We'll go over to this side and check this one out. I think this is where the window was that was causing problems. One of these. Okay. Window, 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 window. Is this it? Nope. That's a window. Window, window. Okay, wow. I thought one of these windows didn't exist, but I seem to be wrong. What are you? Ion thrusters? Is that airtight? I actually don't know. That might not be airtight. If it's not, we'll just... If we have airtight problems, we'll stick something in front of that. Oh, a little bit of lag there. By the way, in the next season, I'm probably going to... Is that window? In the next season, I'm probably going to restart the world and then pretty much copy all these in as blueprints, just so that we can get rid of any lag, because it's really tough having a world on the moon and one on Earth and then another one towards Mars. So yeah, it'll probably reduce some of the lag that we're seeing. Okay, it looks like everything is airtight now. I'm thinking. I mean, we can check this side now to see if this is, but I'm pretty sure this is as well. Yeah, that goes up there to connect to those. Connects to that. Comes down here. Batteries. Thing. Yeah, I think that's all airtight. Let's fly up here and check this out. I'm very happy that I kept this maintenance hatch open because I really like it. Yeah, we should be airtight then. Okay, well, let's see if we can compress something, because do we have oxygen? Yeah, no, this is hydrogen. Do we have oxygen? I think we do. I'll go check the oxygen tanks, but I'm fairly certain they were full. Oxygen tanks. Oh, they're doing it. They're compressing. Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So can I press J and not die? No, I'm still dying. Maybe I have to wait a second until it's prepared. Let's go up top to make sure the doors are closed. Actually, this is another area we haven't checked. Yeah, the doors are closed. So I guess we'll just let it compress, and if it compresses, then that's good. Check the windows by running into them to see if any of them are not there. You guys all look good. Yes. So are we compressed yet? Nope, nope, not yet. What are they set to, by the way, these two? The air vents. This particular air vent... Oh, it is actually pressurizing, so it's set to depressurize. Remove air... Oh, no, don't depressurize. There we go. So one of them was pressurizing, the other one was depressurizing. Let's turn these all off, because they were all set to depressurize, which is not what we want. They're now pressurizing. We're going to have a pressurized room. That's good. So we'll give it a second, and then we'll be able to take our thing off. And we should actually hear the normal sounds as well, because I think sounds are a bit diminished on the non-pressured areas. You guys almost done yet? How we looking? Oh, looks good. Let's take off our helmet, and there we go. That's another theme that I want to try and push in season 3 is pressurization. I want to try and maintain a pressurized base where we can breathe, because I think that's going to be super awesome. And in season 2, we didn't really do that much, pressurization. Even though we kind of tried to, we didn't really end up doing it. But let's see then. If we open this, what happens? Are you also pressurized? I guess this is also pressurized. And then this room as well? Yeah, I guess it's all pressurized. Those are showing pressurization. Okay, so then what happens, and this is going to be dangerous, but I want to see what happens, if we open the doors leading to the hangar. What will happen then to our pressurization? It's probably going to become depressurized or something. That door's closed. Are you guys pressurizing now? No, you're still pressurized. All right. What if we open this door? Okay, we lose our pressurization. Okay, that's what happens. And it's still not pressurized yet. It's gonna be pushing for press. Actually, it lost all of its pressurization. So let's throw our helmet back on while we wait for that to come back on. But that is pretty cool. We now have a fully pressurized Big Red, which is something that is better than what we had at the end of season 1. That's good. And it'll make a good starting point for season 3 when we do get there, which is going to be in a couple of episodes. You know, with a pressurized Big Red, I'm kind of inspired to pressurize our moon base as well. I mean, it wouldn't take that long. It's mostly already pressurized. Let's press J. Actually, I want to check something. So we just opened this door. We only have one door open. Does that mean that this door right here is also... Did that depressurize the whole room? No, it didn't. Okay, that's good. So we can actually do the door method to not depressurize the whole ship. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Okay, so we're going to make the ship stay pressurized, and we're actually going to close this up for now while it's pressurized so that we can keep it that way. That's so cool. All right, let's try and pressurize our base as much as we can. Just while we're here, while we're waiting for that ship to regain charge, I want to see if we can do it. I'm not entirely sure how much we'll be able to do it, just because this hangar probably can't be pressurized. It would take a lot of work to do that one. However, stuff like this hangar right here, would be very easy to pressurize. Like adding a nice little door right here, or a nice like closing door here would be good for that. We could just throw it up there maybe. Kind of want to... Yeah, let's try it. Use our jetpack here to fly up. And we'll stick a closing door right here. So one of these things. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We'll let the nanites take care of that one since we do still have them here. So we'll let them take care of that. That should pressurize that area. As far as this, I think this is already airtight. As long as these... Oh, ooh, maybe not. It's going to be hard to make that airtight. Actually, you know what? We don't use this hangar anymore to store the Bubbymobile, so we can actually block this off if we want to. So let's do that. In fact, I want to do something different. Let's do this. We're going to change this up just a little bit. That's going to be a way in, because I do still want to have access to get to this stuff over here. How come I can't place that? I'm using the wrong piece, that's why. Okay, we'll place a little couple of these right here. Then we'll place a couple on top, and that should make this area airtight. And then we'll do a little bit of stylization to make it nice, because you always got to make your base nice, right? You can't have an ugly looking base. There we go. And let's even do this. A little bit of garnish on the side. Nice little area. What piece do we need for this one? Is it this piece? Yeah, that'll work. All right, nice. I like it. We'll let the nanites take care of that one again. And let's head back inside to make sure that that's airtight. Part of me kind of wants to make this airtight as well. Would that be a good idea? Let's try it. Let's put this right here. So we'll put this one up top, going all the way around. So like that. And how deep does that go, by the way? That goes down to there, I think. So we'll need another one right here. So if we break the bottom, we'll be able to place that properly. There we go. And let's get the piece out. And flip it upside down. Oops. There we go. Awesome. There we go. We should have a nice door in the making. So once the nanites actually go in and place those things, I know they've got a lot on their plate, but once they actually do place those, we'll be able to queue those up to some of these buttons here, and then we'll have a nice airtight area over here. So this is all airtight. Well, this not quite yet. We need to block this off. Just block this right here. Oops, I'm using the wrong piece. That's awkward. Let's get the right one. I always accidentally use those pieces, those weird, like half corner pieces and half block pieces like this. Okay, break. And do we have any doors over here somewhere? Well, we can just throw them in number 3. We're looking for door, and we'll throw it right there. Awesome. So once that door's there, that'll allow us a nice little bit of access to the rest of the stuff without compromising the airtightness. Sweet. Okay, let's throw another door right here because with airtightness, you have to have a couple of doors everywhere just so that you don't break everything. I think we have a couple more areas that we need to make airtight, like this. Oh man, that's going to be annoying because we can't just stick a door there. I wonder what else we could do. Well, we can make this whole room airtight. That would... that would not be painful at all. Or we could just do the double door like we did on Big Red. Flip that around that way and double door. There it is. Oh, but we're going to want another double door too. Let's do double doors. Just because once you open one door, then you have to open the next door. Otherwise, it'll be non-airtight. Okay, we'll do a single door right here for our main entrance. And then we'll run a normal block around it, just to make sure that that remains airtight. Let's see, what else do we need? We need back here needs to be airtight, so let's block off most of this. I think we can block off from back here. Oops, want to put one down there. There we go. Can I stick one in there? Yes, there we go. And I don't think I can actually get in there now, but that's okay. It's not much of a problem. Okay, good stuff. That should now be airtight, that little section. Let's use our jetpack to fly up here and check all the airtightness of this. That's not airtight at all. We'll need to put a block down here to make this airtight. There we go. So that should now be airtight. Let's fly up here. Or not fly, but run. So that it looks like this whole top is airtight. Oh, but this isn't, is it? Well, actually it is, I think. This might be airtight. Yeah, it's good. Good stuff. Okay, let's go down below. Do we actually still have an entrance over here, or did we block this off? We did block it off, so that's good. What are you? Oh, you're a sneaky way in. Let's add a door there. I actually kind of like that. A little secret way to get into the base. Yeah, that's nice. Although you can't really do much once you're in here. Oh yeah, you can go over here. Well, if we can go over here, let's add another door. Well, we don't need that second door, I guess. There we go. And you're up. I like it. This is airtight as well, and I think the last thing we need to do... No, that's airtight as well. I think we're good. I think we are all airtight, although that might not be, so we might have to do something about that, but we'll test it. We'll give it a little test. Let's let the nanites do their work while we go into our mining ship and see if we can go mine some ice. All right, our batteries are now almost fully charged at 3 bars out of 4, and we're heading off on our ice mission. Ice is pretty much around the moon a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit of a trip, but we'll get there eventually, hopefully, without getting ourselves destroyed. So let's go ahead. And luckily, we can carry a lot more ice on the moon than we could on Earth, probably like double or triple the amount. So that's good because it took quite a bit of trips to get the ice, enough ice in Big Red. Actually, Big Red won't have to use as much ice either because it doesn't have to escape the gravity of Earth. It only has to land in the gravity of Mars, potentially. So let's head on our adventure to get some ice. We have some iron popping up. We do a barrel roll. Is that risky? Oh! It was risky, but we did it. That wasn't a barrel roll either. That was just a twist. I learned that a barrel roll and a twist aren't the same thing, I think. Because, like, I went to an air show, and they did, like, an actual barrel roll, and it was cool. And then, yeah. So I learned. I done learned today. Alrighty, we have a lot of ice over here. It's always good. You can never have too much ice. Unless it's melted and you're drowning in it. Then you have too much. Looks like this is the area that I actually got some before, so for old time's sake, let's get from the same area. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get down to business and defeat the ice. We'll be mining water. I don't know. More lyrics. It's the best miner you've ever seen, and it will eat all the ice. Okay, science question for all you science folks out there. And I know there are a couple of you guys because you like to answer my questions. So, would it be more efficient to mine ice like this and then carry it back in the form of ice? Or to get water and then carry it back in the form of water, but then freeze it? What would be more efficient? I don't know if there is an efficiency to that, but I don't know, maybe there is. How much ice do we have, speaking of which? We have 232,000, which is not enough, but it's pretty good. Let's continue to get more until we have infinite. All right, we have got approximately 422,000 plus 124,000, which equals 546,000, I think, if I remember those numbers correctly. Alrighty, let's fly back to base, which is not the body location. Oh, probably that cluster of a bunch of stuff. Now, we are carrying quite a big load of ice, so we have to be careful because ice is heavy. So yeah, let's do that. You know the scary thing? If you actually load it up, if your full Like if you had a barrel and you loaded the full thing of water to the brim, and then you flew into space where it was cold and your water froze, your barrel would explode. Isn't that fun? A little space bomb. Just because water has the... water likes to expand when it turns into ice. Just a little bit. I guess it would be bad if ice expanded when it turned into water. Wouldn't that be weird? Like you have a glass filled to the brim with water and ice, but then slowly it starts to overflow as the ice expands. That'd be funny. But no, it works the other way. If you have a full glass of water filled to the brim and you put it in the freezer, it will eventually expand over the brim. Cool stuff. Science. That's why if you stick a Coca-Cola can in the freezer, sometimes you come back to an exploded Coca-Cola can and a messy freezer. How fast are we going? We're going 68 meters per second. That might be a bit fast. Let's start slowing down because it takes us a little bit to slow down. Well, we're still pretty far. We can gun it a little bit more. I think it'll be fine. We still have our body location from that fateful fight with Lil Blue number 2. That was horrible. Man, I need to get better at fighting. And I think in Season 3 that's going to happen because we're going to go towards Mars. And on the journey towards Mars, there are probably going to be quite a few aliens. Quite a few things. Actually, you know what? Maybe next episode, we'll try and build a warp drive. That might be a good idea. I don't know. I guarantee you, though, Season 3 is going to be filled with fighting aliens. Fighting space pirates. Because there's no other way about it. I don't think we'll be able to get by it. Look at this. We can already see... Let's turn off the these things. We can already see Big Red. We can see the Christmas tree. We can see the control tower. This is Miner 1, or the Harvenator, as they call it. Requesting clearance for landing. Yeah, this is control tower. You may land in landing spot number 2, which is that new one that we built. Thank you, Harvenator out. Yeah, have a safe landing. I don't know, what do they sound like? What do people say in ATC towers? This is Foxtrot Alpha Bravo 2, requesting clearance to land on the taxiway. Here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The most tough part of the journey. The landing. That'd be so cool. Is there like a mod that allows you to land wheeled flying ships like they do on Earth with planes? That'd be a pretty cool mod. Pew! All right, let's turn on our recharge mode, and we should... No. Wait a second. No. How much of my ice got stolen from that? I landed it in the wrong place. Oh no, most of our ice. Oh my god, I'm dumb. All right, we're gonna have to grab some of that ice back. For now, let's put this ice in Big Red. That's where it should have gone in the first place, but I accidentally forgot. And I'm sure a bunch of you are going to be calling me out on that. All right, you ship can just hang out right here real quick. I need to go and open the gate, so I will do that. So hang out for a second, and kaboom. There we go. And the gate opens. The pearly gates. Let's turn you around so we can see properly. And back up. Beep, 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 beep. Oops. There we go. That's what you get for not having good depth perception. Down. There we go. P9 and good. We are now connected. We should be getting ice on the ship. Can I check? Yes, I can from over here. I think. Ship, how you doing? Can I go to inventory? Yes, I can. We're going to be looking for... I don't know what we're going to be looking for. Ice? Yeah. Okay, so our generators are working to get that ice into other stuff. Good. Good on you guys, generators. Okay, let's go and check the levels of our stuff, because we want our hydrogen tanks to be relatively full. Hydrogen. Hydrogen tank 10, for instance, is 88% filled. They're all actually filled very similarly at about 80%. What about our oxygen tanks? How you guys doing? You guys are filled to the brim, so we're not getting any more oxygen. We're just getting hydrogen. And how close are you guys to are getting full? Well, you guys are doing pretty well. I think, honestly, I think we're probably going to want a little bit more ice, but could we take off with just this stuff? Yes, I'm sure we could. It would work out fine. So that's pretty good. I think probably next episode what we'll do is we'll build a warp drive, and we'll see if we can, like when we actually finally take off to go to the Season 3 location, we'll use that to get there a little bit because I've never tried it before. But yeah. Okay, ship, you're doing good. I think we're going to do one more ice run in this episode, then we'll call it an episode. Alright, welcome back. We're digging a little bit more ice. Now, I did a couple more things to the base, and I'll show you once we get back, but the game crashed, and I stopped recording, and then I forgot to start recording again, so I missed the recording of all that. But once we get back, I'll show you what we did. The base is almost airtight, let's put it that way. So let's just get a little bit more ice. Well, a little bit. Let's get 500 more ice, and then we'll be good. What's ice got to do with it? What's ice but another form of water? Girl, you can tell by the way I use my ice. I'm a cold man. That will suffice. We go mine to get ice to power the ship. Time after time. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. No. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with his brand new. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn out the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. Mushroom, deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it, believe it. You bet I can't wait. If there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook on my DJ Revolver. Ice, ice, baby. Now. Alrighty, I think we probably have enough ice. 64,000 plus probably our 422. That's enough. That's almost 500, which I think is going to be good for this trip. Let's head back to our six mixed signals, apparently. We'll go to that. Or we can go to, we could stop by our plat, but I think we'll be fine. Well, it actually might be a good idea to load up on plat before we go, but that's probably something we might do next episode, or just literally right before we go. Because I think plat is a little bit hard to find once you're not in a place where you know where it is. So we'll probably load up on plat. We'll probably load up on iron. Well, we'll probably load up on everything, to be honest. I think that'll be fine. It's really dark. I hope we don't crash into a mountain, but it's entirely possible. Time after time. Did you guys know that ice was found on Mars? Isn't that cool? What does that mean? I guess that means that there could be life on Mars as well. What if there's Martians that are the size of, like, a penny? Wouldn't that be cool if you find, like, an entire civilization that's, like, the size of your pinky? Like, they're all, like, super miniature people. That'd be so cool. You'd probably be like you'd be like a titan to them. You'd be like, hey, here's an apple. And they'd be like, food for a year! Yay! That'd be pretty cool. I feel like... that's a bad thought. I feel like if there were a species that was as tiny as your pinky, there would be some entrepreneur there turning them into... oh god. Turning them into mini gladiators. Oh my god, it'd be so funny. But it'd be bad. It'd be evil. It's evil. No, don't think like that, Andrew. You have to be good. No evil thoughts. But just the thought of, like, miniature... You know, there used to be a Minecraft mod way back in the day called Clay Soldiers or something like that, where it was essentially that. It was like miniature people that you could have run around, and you could, like, give them weapons and tell them to fight other miniature people. I don't know. It was cool. That was like my favorite mod. I got it to work like one time ever. That was a day. That sure was a day. All right, let's connect this thing. This should be our last shipment of ice, which is good. Doesn't mean it means I don't have to sing any more Ice Ice Baby or other random pun songs. Okay, let's actually give a little check to our hydrogen tanks as well. So hydrogen tanks are looking almost full, 96%, which means that should fill them up to 100%. At the same time, let's look at our generators. It looks like our generators have, well, I actually cannot see them. Generator. They have a lot of ice in them, which is good. Now, what I don't like is that it's not split amongst all of them, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it's fine as long as some of them have ice. We're good. So, and if I really come down to it, I could actually manually split them. All right, that should be enough ice for our full mission to Season 3, because Season 3 is over there somewhere. This is Season 2. That's Season 1, this is Season 2, that's Season 3. Season 4, I don't even know where that is. Up there, maybe? Season 4, the sun. Oh my god, let's build a base inside the sun. That'd be funny. That'd be cool, actually. Right, so let's go and check, since this is clearly done. Let's actually close the door on this part of this episode. We'll close the chapter there. Let's go down to our base to see if we can actually get that thing nice and pressurized. All right, so this is one of the things I did when the video cut out. Also, you'll notice my tools look a bit different. They have this nice blue tint. That's part of a skin that I have, so I changed it because it looks cool. But yeah, this is one of the things I did. I made this nice little inner area as kind of like a buffer, so that when you want to get out of the base, you have to go through this first, so that you can have a kind of two-door system. There wasn't really enough room to put one right here, although I guess I could have. But so that's there. The doors are done. These should be almost done. We have all of those ones on top done. Very few of the ones on the bottom done, but all they need is steel plates. So we can go and check real quick to see if we have any. If we do, we can manually do these. Let's give it a check. All right, doesn't look like we have any steel plates. Although I think, oh, the nanites have a bunch of steel plates, so they should be running around doing stuff. I guess they weren't doing it while I was gone, maybe. But if they have enough steel plates, they should be flying around. Let's go and make sure our script is still good. I really wish it didn't count the things that are inside the nanites, because the nanites do weird things. But script, are you still? Nope, you are not. That could be part of the problem. Well, let's let our script kind of run a little bit, so that we get a couple of the we get a couple more steel plates, and then we'll run around and fix all this stuff up. Alrighty, we should now be sufficiently plugged here, although this says no, so let's check real quick. That is plugged. There's no gap there. There's no gap up there. No gap up there. Let's try something here. Let's do this. Let's throw these in right here, and then throw this in right here, and see if you depressurize. So that means there's a gap somewhere here, if that's not depressurizing even this area. Unless this actually is. No, it's still not doing it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it started doing it right there. So if I do this then... Oh god, which one was it? No, it's not that one. Okay, so the air then escapes through here. So what we need here is a door, so that we want to keep our air in. There we go. We'll have that door, which will eventually be good. Then we need to find the air escape over here. Okay, I don't see one yet, although there's one right there. Good eye, Detective Andrew. Okay, is there one right here? No, there's not. Let's see if you're good yet. You're not good yet, so there's more. There are more air escapes. Okay, well, let's do a quick test here then. We don't want this big gap. We don't need this much. Okay, so there we go. We're going to have those there all the time, and then we're going to add another one right here for now, just temporarily, to check to see if we have the area. Good. Okay, we do. Awesome. Let's go ahead and remove these, and we'll continue throughout the base trying to find some holes. I guess this is the main method for doing this. If you tried this in real life, by the way, you would completely explode your base, because air pressurization does not like being disturbed. Oh, that's a hole. Did that solve the problem? We'll go see. Only time will tell. No, it did not. Okay. Well, I want to stick a door here eventually, so let's place that while we're here. Put 2 doors right there. Well, I don't know what will be here. I think we planned for a bunch of power to be there, but we never actually stuck it there. I think the gap might be in here. Yeah, that might be it right there. So let's go above our base and see if we can plug that. See, now you see why I did the double doors. Makes sense. Okay, so right here, there's a bit of a gap. Yeah, right there. So that's our base down there. One way we could, you know what? I'm just gonna plug it up like this. Okay, after doing all that work up top, we're still not sufficiently fixed. So let's do this then. Let's block off part of this right here, and that should help a little bit. Just blocking off these little areas, and then we'll be able to block this off to test it. We'll do something like this. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, let's weld them.
Energy low.
My energy is low. No. Okay, so do we have at least this area fixed? That's the question that we seek to answer with this right here. We'll fly all the way around, and we'll see if we're... Oh, okay. A little bit of light. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have this full area done. Let's grab some power real quick, and then we'll go back and find the holes. There must be some more somewhere. Okay, so good news. The ship is airtight up to this point. That's good. But right here, there's something that makes the ship, or the base, no longer airtight, and I don't know what it is. So... we're going to stick doors in here eventually. For now, this is what that's going to stay like. Let's see. Could it be here? That's the thing I added. Let's see. Down there. No, I don't think so. Up there. What that leads to that. No, that's not airtight. I mean, that is airtight. Sorry. No, this is fine. This is all good. Unless for some right reason the nanite machine's not. Let's close that. That's good. Huh. What could it be? The doors are all closed. Let's go and check our thing real quick. No, you're still in trouble. Well, we can actually open these doors now because we don't really care about this. No, it couldn't be up there. Although we probably want to throw some of those up there for eventual use. We'll block this off a little bit. We probably should put stuff in here. I have a feeling that the airtight leak is in this room right here, but I'm not sure. Okay, we blocked off that room. Are we now pressurizing? We are. Okay, so the plot thickens. That means something in this room right here is causing our depressurization. What could it be? Could it be the nanite machine? Could it be that that does not pressurize properly? I mean, it could be this right here, the fact that we've got that not pressurizing properly. Let's do something like this then. Let's do a mini block running all the way up the side. Okay, let's check on that. Let's see if that fixed it. Aha! Okay, so that room is now perfectly safe. Okay, well, let's open it up a little bit again. Yep, we're still pressurizing. Okay, so we found the holes, and it appeared to have been that little chimney right there, and it's not actually the machine. Good. All right, our base is now 100% pressurized on the bottom floor. The top floor still needs a bit of work if we want to actually pressurize that stuff, but for now, it's looking pretty good. Okay, well, I think with that, we're going to end this episode here. We got two things pressurized, which is good, because these are things that, up till now, I had not pressurized even once. The base is something that I've been pretty much promising to pressurize for a very long time, and Big Red is something that I thought I'd have pressurized at the end of last season, but it didn't work. So we now have the moon base pressurized and Big Red pressurized, preparing us very well for Season 3, which will be in a couple of episodes. I haven't really decided if I want to do it in 2 or 3 episodes, so we'll see. But anyways, if you guys liked the episode, please hit the like button, put your comments and your suggestions down below in the comments section, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Space Engineers.